each of you was having a fairly normal day for whatever your version of normal is. Until you hear... Hang on, sorry. I haven't muted the stream, I can just hear myself with like a 5-second delay. That was weird.
You hear yourself?
I hear myself. Each of you is having a fairly normal day for whatever your definition of normal is, until just for a moment you hear the ringing of bells all around you. Everything goes dark, and you blink and you find yourself somewhere else.
Are you saying I'm hearing myself?
You're hearing yourself.
Ringing of bells.
Yep. You see this, what seems to be a darkened carriage of some sort of room, boxy room, casting an orange glow from a couple of what appear to be cast iron stoves. A large pine tree decorated with colourful baubles, and a small pointy-eared creature in a green outfit, a pointed hat, standing in front of you. Croy is not on this map. That's going to be very awkward for the stream. Let's fix that. We'll pretend that didn't happen. And as you come into this space, you look around, you see 4 other people here. Let's start with Borgat. Do you want to describe Missile to us?
So, you all see a small, maybe 2-foot tall fairy standing in disbelief. He seems to be wearing the equivalent of a Hawaiian shirt, a pair of khaki shorts, some flip-flops, wearing a pair of shades and holding a coconut with a straw in it. And he looks around and starts fluttering his gossamer wings and flying in the air off the floor slightly and just says, "This was my one day off, why am I back at work?" And he snaps his fingers and suddenly a smaller, almost similar looking version of himself appears. Says, "Russell, if I have the work, you do too."
Uh-huh.
And you all see this man seemingly screaming into thin air. A few moments later, poofing in next to him, a tiny, tiny sprite. That is not next to enough. There we go.
Yeah, apparently I'm not in the stream. But Croy isn't as well.
I think there's a
Apologies. Sorry.
thing covering you guys.
Yep. Croy, the pop-out roll window is covering 2 of the player cameras. He might be fixing it already. He's muted.
Oh, there I
He
am.
might be fixing it while he's muted.
There we go.
Additional on the back of this fairy that's floating there, they seem to have a large stamp affixed to their belt and what looks like an oversized fountain pen on their back. And their fingers seem to be covered in ink stains. They seem very upset of being here.
And as you all look around, your eyes fix on this fairy for a moment with his assorted office supplies. And your eyes move to the side slightly. What seems to be a air genasi. Brandy, would you like to describe yourself?
Very tall and thin at about 6.5 feet. Wearing very simple, almost raggedy, well-worn clothes. And carrying a quarterstaff over one shoulder with hair that seems to blow to one side on a wind that doesn't exist. A pale blue, so pale it's almost white. Just looking around, very confused. As no idea what's happening.
As seemingly as everybody at this point. And as you continue to look around, your eyes fix on the slender cat-like figure of a tabaxi. Belle, would you like to describe yourself?
Oh, it's me.
That's you.
Yeah, you'll see a humanoid cat with a big loot on his back, and then I'm just looking around. Oh, what is happening around here? Got any gossip?
And as the cat person begins to talk to you, you see another member of the party in the corner, strangely difficult to notice for a moment, despite the size of what appears to be a loxodon. Mary, would you like to describe yourself?
A tall female loxodon who's kind of like crouched in on herself because like just trying to make herself as small as possible in this what seems to be a fairly tight space. She seems to be wearing an assortment of red and gold and has a flower crown and just looks kind of shocked and uncomfortable to be here, like in that space. There may also be a rat, a small white one with red eyes. Name's Peppermint.
You occasionally catch sight of a small rat, ducking in and out of coat pockets. And finally, standing in the back here, a half-orc with a strange blue mark across one side of his face.
Which you don't
Croy.
see just... Yeah, you don't see that to start with. What you see appear is somebody on the floor with on their hands and on their elbows and knees, and a large hood covering their head. And it's you just hear you don't quite know what's being said, but you hear chanting of some description, yeah, that comes to a stop, and the figure just sits up and pulls the hood back, looks around at you all and says, "Hello."
Hello.
Hi there.
Who are you all?
You can call me Belle.
Yes,
I'm Brandy, but call me Brand.
Brandy.
Mary?
Mary. What about you, Mumble? Mr. Mumble.
You
Gesturing at you, Croy.
can call me Atib. This wasn't what I was expecting when I performed my morning rituals, but, well,
Oh, you're a performer.
here we are. In a matter of
I wasn't
speaking,
expecting to be called into work on my one day off. So we're all a bit upset.
And you all see this fairy seems a bit more used to the area than the rest of you. He's not looking around trying to see what's going on here. He came in, he immediately knows which direction is forwards, as it were. He seems to know where he's going already. And as you all sort of gather your thoughts, figure out where you are, he's already stepping forwards and talking to what seems to be a small, pointy-eared figure in a green uniform.
Pepper, what the blazes is going on?
Who's your friend there?
And you all see this small figure stands to attention and snaps off a quick salute. Pepper Minstrix, head of security. You've all been summoned here. He seems confused. Summoned here to help with the train has been taken over by evil.
What?
Well, I did hear a ring of bells, so it is fitting that I'm coming then.
Your
Yes,
security
you're very important.
can't be very good.
Not when there's evil here, no.
Why is the big man not dealing with it?
That would be the evil.
He's the what?
No, he's been captured by the evil.
Oh, that makes more sense. I
Might
mean, what?
I-
Working communications.
I'm on holiday.
May I ask you who the big man is?
Mouse, the kind-hearted.
Yes, you know.
The
Do I
one
know?
the one who goes to gives gifts to children. Yes, that one or something else.
Yes.
The
Mouse,
good
the
children.
kind-hearted.
I see.
Bad children don't get gifts. But they complain a lot about it in the post.
All very relative, isn't it?
He never gave me anything, and I'm a good kitty.
See?
Well,
There we go.
I don't have the list, but sure.
Well, are we just
Yes.
going to sit here and philosophize about the merit of having a list with people on it who are naughty and nice, or shall we see about? And he stands up. Atib stands up fully, and looks across at everybody. Fully find this particular difficulty that a worthy man has found himself in.
That could be good. Pepper, give us a rundown.
Right. The evil, we're calling him the Ginger Dead Man. He's in the
It-
front. He's in the locomotive. He's
Ah.
possessed several things throughout the train, so you're going to have to move through all the normal carts. The sleeper car, the toy car, the mail car, probably maybe one of the winter cars. I've not been through the train yet. You know the way.
No, I don't.
Suppose.
It seems like a very pointless thing for him to say, you know the way. It's clearly a train. It's got one entrance at each end. It's going to be a straight line.
It's this way.
I'm just gonna guess here, but I'm thinking we need to go that way.
Yes.
Ma, you're a bright one.
Just turn off soon.
Saying this with a lot of sarcasm.
No.
For God's sake.
I've exploded. Did we refresh?
It crashed for me as well.
Ah, I
If
see.
it,
No.
if it drops you back in. I don't know what was going on there.
Oh, bit of turbulence on the train.
Apologies. That's the second time today. That's annoying.
Are we on a train? Is that the clickety-clack I'm hearing, or...?
Well, yes, we're on the
Yes.
Astral Express, obviously.
Obviously.
It's quite close to music.
Oh yeah, very obviously. What?
Can you explain it to them?
Right. You're on a train. Klaus uses the train to get around the world to deliver presents to good boys and girls. You need to take the train back from the evil. It's that way. And he just sort of steps to one side while he points down the carriage, as if he's expecting you to leave.
I hand my coconut to him.
He takes the coconut.
Well,
Okay then, team.
shall we?
We've got a job to do.
Well, you need some help with moving, guys.
I think the door's locked behind me.
That's not the right way.
Man. Hey,
As you step
And
through
there are a
this
lot of
part,
those
you
little
start to
guys
see-
here.
Yes. You start to see more of these small figures gathered around this room, gathered around various stoves and decorations. As you move through, none of them seem to try to interact with you. They mostly seem to be staying on furniture or hiding behind something. They're
Keep
definitely,
up good work, lads.
definitely get the impression that they're scared of whatever's going on and aren't really sure what to do to deal with it.
Nozzle, fly ahead. Go invisible. See if you spot anything out of the ordinary and tell us.
And Nozzle disappears.
Right,
You all
let's
see
keep
the
going.
small sprite disappear.
What? How? Where'd he go?
She can go invisible. Duh.
He's not the only one.
Well, that's true. I can also go invisible.
So have you any idea who these ginger dead men are?
No idea. I work in the post room. I'm head of post. Any letter written by any boy or girl, I have to read and reply to. The big man's too busy to do it himself. That's why I have this stamp of his signature to sign off every letter. It's exhausting.
Good job.
The sunglasses slip and you just see massive bags under his eyes.
Sounds riveting.
And you step forwards and Missile, you push open the door to the next car. As you hop over the gap. Why is Christ talking not on any of these?
That's fine.
As you all hop over the gap between cars and enter into, very strangely, what seems to be a car filled with stuffed animals of
Oh, good God, this is horrifying.
all shapes and sizes.
Is that Baby Yoda?
Towards the
It's
far
Grogu.
end, a large teddy bear
I
with
see the
owl-like
bunny
creatures.
there, and I immediately jump on it and start playing with it like an actual cat.
Tabaxi leaps ahead of you and starts mauling one of the stuffed animals.
I'm not mauling,
you-
like how a cat plays, you know, tossing it around. and-
Falling.
Politely mauling.
Are you trying to say that you would be delivering this stuffed owl to some child somewhere?
No, why would I be doing that?
Well, this whole operation.
I'm sure it'd be delivered to somebody.
My
Children are all sizes.
goodness. And he walks
I
over
wanna
to
take this one home.
picks up the hand and then just lets it drop and tuts. Ostentatious. Terrible. Unuseful. No practicality. And what is this thing? And I pick up the thing with the big ears.
You've never seen a creature like this before. Could be a goblin if it was made really badly.
My goodness. Well,
Nice.
there's
I'm starting to play with the mouse.
As you step forwards, Belle, looking towards this mouse, but your eyes catch a bit of movement. This large stuffed toy at the back. You think it just moved, but it's a stuffed toy. That wouldn't make sense.
Oh God, I've just realised it's targetable.
Well, I'm playing with the mouse, and then when I see it move, I'm like, are they supposed to move?
What?
And I'm not
They're
meaning
toys.
move that when I'm playing with them, but by themselves.
If they fall over, yes.
Not like fall over, actually move.
I mean, some toys move with clockwork and, you know.
I mean that stuffed owl bear over there.
As you
What about
start
it?
discussing it, the creature stands up and moves in front of the doorway.
Oh,
What?
right. Yes, I see.
Don't think that's supposed to happen.
Excuse me, Mr. Owlbear. We're traveling through. You're in the way.
Yeah, could you please let us pass? We will not hurt you. We will just pass and go to the front of the caboose.
The front of the what?
As you step towards
Isn't that
it,
called the caboose?
Atib, the wing of the owlbear slaps out towards you.
Oh no.
The 23 hit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was a rhetorical question. Yes, it hits.
I can
Yeah,
sure.
why is it that DMs always have to ask if something hits, which clearly would hit?
That's 6 slashing damage. And everybody roll for initiative, as this creature seems to want to fight you.
Not bad. Bad.
Oh god, there's another one. Boiler's on the turn tracker.
I was on the turn tracker. I can't make him invisible without making tokens invisible. It's a pain in the ass.
Ah, that's annoying.
Aldo, I just remembered this is your first time using Foundry. You should have an initiative in your top right. You can just click the word initiative in the top right of the character sheet. I'll roll it for you.
There you go.
Yes. I got a nice low roll.
Yeah.
Another high one.
There you go.
And
For
a
anything
very
else,
high one as well.
for all your attacks, etc., when you mouse over it, there's a roll button where the icon is. You just click anything to roll it for attacks.
Yeah,
and
that'll be
things.
under your inventory for your weapons, for example.
Excellent.
Right. Sorry about that. Later.
I think something is... I need to change something, don't I?
And missile. As this begins, you are the first to react.
Yes, well, this toy has just started moving, so I shall attempt to find the range on this spell, which within 60 feet, I'm sure. I will cast Frostbite at the owlbear.
There. Somehow my spell casting was set on intelligence, but I'm a charisma-based caster.
Oh, sorry.
That needs to make a DC 16 con save.
There's something I miss. You fixed it, yeah. I fixed it.
I know the feeling.
Fails its save, so it has disadvantage on the next attack roll and takes the bits of cold damage.
How high is the ceiling of this car? Or of all the cars, I presume?
From what you're aware, they're all about the same, which is about 15 feet. Generally, they're domed, so they're a bit taller in the centre. So about 15 feet at the edges and towards 20 in the centre.
Okay, well, I'll fly up 10 feet off the ground then.
Alright. You know how to use elevation.
Moved it up there. There we go.
And Bell.
Let's see. This isn't. I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on the owlbear.
Alright, you
You
mock
should-
the owlbear.
You're their stuffed animal. You should really need to choose what you want to be, owl or bear. Don't be in between, you stupid cunt.
And the owlbear passes its wisdom save.
Fast?
I just had to say that. It did pass, yes.
Oh.
Unfortunately, your mockery seems to have no effect on the stuffed animal.
Then
Anything
I
else from you?
take out my loot. And then I'm starting to play. Hit him with your best shot. Come, baby, hit him with your best shot. And I give our half-orc a bardic inspiration.
Right.
Thank you.
Do I have to roll for it? Or- Yeah.
No, he rolls for it when he uses it.
At least that I've used it at least once.
Alright. And the owlbear is going to strike at Atib since he's closest.
Haven't you done enough?
It hecks down with its stuffed beak and then slaps at you with its stuffed arms.
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage, yes. And that's a 10 to hit. Which isn't going to hit you, so.
No.
And your turn. Hatab.
Slap me once, shame on you. Slap me twice. Shame on me. I am going to cast. I am going to cast False Life
Alright then.
upon myself.
Get 7 temporary health.
Which I will take. And then I am going to cast as a bonus. Oh, I can't. Hang on. I don't know if I can do this.
What do you think?
No, I can't do it. If I can I cast an 8? If that's an 8 spell casting, can I cast an extra channel spell or not?
It's not technically a leveled spell because it's an innate. It's a spell-like ability, so yeah, go for it.
Cool. So I'm going to cast a bonus action, Shield of Faith.
Alright then.
This one is
On yourself or on?
on myself.
Alright. I just have that working crazy. It's not working. Fix that later. Your AC is now 20. Alright, anything else from you?
I just stand there and stare at it.
You stare up at the giant stuffed creature.
Stare down.
Brandy.
We're just gonna run right up to it and hit it twice.
Okay.
All we're do. Is it exactly a hit to use my attack?
Should just be able to, if you find unarmed strike in your inventory, then there's just a little dice button when you mouse over it.
On the left-hand side, under where there's, if you hover over where the picture of it is, it should turn into a dice.
Yeah.
Um,
Alright.
How
That's...
is that possible?
Can you use finesse if you're a Dexy monk, Josh?
Yeah, you can, and you add your wisdom to it, and it's not bound any of it correctly. One second.
But
Apologies.
and especially
Go ahead and roll that again,
is
Aldo.
impossible. You always have minimal of 1.
It's a warm-up.
Yeah,
It's a warm-up punch.
See how tonight's gonna go.
It's the dex plus 1 for wisdom. Yep. Unfortunately. Okay, let me delete that one. That was your first attack. You were hitting it twice, weren't you? So you've got another attack in you anyway.
It's fitting
Yeah.
to raise. An arrogant ass
Again, until you hit.
hitting air.
Yeah. That's practice.
Give it another smack.
Yeah.
Well, I fix you. Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, it seems like a stuffed animal. It's not moving very quickly, but you hit it and you just can't seem to. You're just hitting stuffing.
Beat the stuffing out of it.
Beat the stuffing out of it. Alright. Anything else from you, Brandon?
No, that'll do for now.
Alright. And Mary.
Let's unpick some stitches. I am going to move forward, draw out my rapier, and I guess apply sneak attack because there's other people within range. So let's do that.
Nice.
It's very dead. That will hit.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. As you manage to jab the rapier in and whirl it around, some of the stuffing comes out. It's definitely stuffed in there. Anything else from you, Mary?
I think I'm good.
Every time I move my head, this thing hits me inside the face. It's very irritating. Right. And, Bal, you'll notice this first, you're closer. This lizard creature, stuffed lizard creature next to you all, starts to wake up and stretches out towards you, Bal, and bites at you. That's more dice than it should be. Does 19 hit you?
You really need to ask.
It's polite to.
I don't have a lot of AC.
That is 10 piercing damage. Despite being a stuffed animal, the teeth are sharp.
I can show you something sharp. And already I can.
Missile. Back up to the top.
Chad Bell, that thing's going to bite you. Never mind. I'll pull out my big stamp, and I will stamp at the air. And as I stamp at the air, it fires out a beam of power in the shape of a signature of Klaus himself. And I fire Eldritch Blast at the stuffed basilisk.
Go for it.
Pew.
Pew.
And pew.
Hits. It's also hits. So these two blasts strike into the stuffed animal, and you see bits falling off the sides of it as the blasts that strangely, as you see them fly across the field, they fill you with joy for some reason. They blast into this basilisk and bits start falling off the sides of it. One of the legs comes off. It's still moving. Anything else from you, Missile?
No, that's me done.
Alright then. Bell.
I'm going to grab my rapier and go towards the basilisk and try and attack him.
Okay. That's a hit.
That's a hit. Okay.
Which will actually.
Do I have? No, I have only one attack per action.
Which is just enough. That's going to kill it anyway. So, how do you want to kill this stuffed basilisk?
Well, because it's a rapier, I just, I'm like, I could stab him, but I just turn it around and just pierce the head.
Yeah. You pierce through the head of the basilisk, and it seems to slump to the ground, whatever was animating.
And then I'm going to say to the Ganassi, come on, you can do it. Just believe in yourself. And that's my bardic inspiration.
Alright then. That's not the bardic inspirations.
Don't let your dreams be memes.
What?
That's how it goes, right?
And the owlbear. Spoil for choice.
But no.
It doesn't have the disadvantage anymore, by the way.
Thank you.
No, I'm trying to inspire him, not give him a mental breakdown.
It's going to strike at Atib again, unfortunately. The stuffed beak snaps down. So it's wobbling. And the stuffed arms swing out as well. That's not going to hit. 21 hits.
Ooh.
That's 11 slashing damage, Atib. And it's done, which means it's your turn. You are muted. I appreciate your description, but it would be better if we could hear it.
If the rest of this place is going to be so joyous, I can't wait to see what the next train holds. And I, from the back of my cloak, my white cloak that I'm wearing, I bring forward my shield from one side and my warhammer from the other, and I just try and basically just like smack this thing with my warhammer in one hand if I can.
No shit.
$12.
Yeah. You swing your warhammer into it, and it stops in the stuffing. You feel fairly confident you can't kill this thing with a war. It's stuffed.
Yeah, my hammer
It
just
doesn't
kind
even
of
seem to react to. Yeah, your hammer just stops in the stuffing. It doesn't seem to react at all.
And yeah, that's me.
Alright then. Brandy.
2 more swings at it,
Hit harder.
hopefully.
And that'll hit. As
Excellent.
you focus yourself and punch into it. Dealing 7 damage.
Yeah. So again.
We'll just about do it. How do you want to kill the stuffed owl bear?
I would like to punch it in the throat, and fist will just go straight through.
Yeah. You leap up, the wind of the power of the air genasi behind you as you leap up into the air and strike straight into its throat. And your hand just emerges out the other side as the whatever was animating it, the owlbear just slumps around your hand. You pull your hand out and it collapses to the ground.
And to finish it, I'm taking my loot and I'm like, everybody was kung fu fighting. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, that was horrific in a strange way.
Yeah, you could have warned us that these toys would attack us.
Are you
I
sure
believe Pepper did.
Are you sure we haven't got on the train for the bad children?
There isn't a train for the bad children.
Pity.
You know how expensive this train is?
No.
Very.
Well, could you not afford
Well,
does it
decent
come with-
awards?
Does it come with drink?
Yes. If we get to the lounge car.
Ooh,
Excellent. Point the way.
Then.
Let's
Onwards.
And you
I
move
wonder where
forwards,
Nossel is.
opening the nowhere to be seen. Opening the door and hopping over the gap between cars once again. And entering into... I literally haven't put cry on any of these maps, this is awkward. Entering into a carriage that sways from side to side in the strong winds. Rows of what seem to have once been neatly made beds but are now sort of tossed about the space. As you step in and look around, there doesn't seem to be anything that would have caused it.
I just stride forward.
Yeah?
Very
Maybe a
carefully.
dexterity saving throw.
Sorry?
As you
Yeah.
step forward into the centre
Dex.
of the cart, the entire cart starts to sway harder and harder, flips over, everything topples down to the ceiling,
Just a quick
everybody
question: if I'm
make a dex
flying
saving
in,
throw.
if I'm flying in
You are
place,
flying. That is a fair point.
do I need to make the dex save?
You need to
I
make
rolled
dex
a
save
one.
with disadvantage.
Oh no. For those who don't know, to make a dex save, if you click on attributes, click on dexterity, and then click saving throw.
And
My intern.
don't forget, A-Tip, you still have your bardic inspiration.
Don't know if it would
Intent.
help,
Oh, hang on. Wait. No, never mind.
but thank you for the reminder.
The dice is on my character sheet.
Wait,
Nice
don't I
catch.
get any bonuses with saving throws? Oh no.
Yeah. Everybody except Mary takes 9 bludgeoning damage as various bits of furniture fall on you as this cart starts flipping over.
Oh, and one thing that is one of my passive abilities, if you roll my bardic inspiration die and you fail, you keep the die.
Oh, that's cool.
Point. Plus you with Bardic Inspiration if you want to roll it and try and succeed.
Yeah, but if you fail it, then you keep the inspiration die. And how much damage did I get?
9.
9. Oh my god.
I suppose I'm at the
really-
top of the train now, anyway.
I've got Bardic Inspiration, don't I?
Yes.
Oh no, I'd still be at the
just
floor.
slash roll 1d8.
Yeah, two
I
of you
don't-
have bardic inspiration. Brandy
Dylan's
and
still got
A-Tip.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
That'll do it, and
Like
don't
it.
take the damage.
excellent.
Sure, you did take the damage, put the health back.
I think I'm going to cast a Cure Wounds on myself.
Alright then. That's the carriage seems to stabilise. You're on a ceiling,
Why
but
does it
it's
say I don't have any spell slots?
No, for... Just let me hit you with a long rest.
Why?
I didn't mean to do that. Your health was at 15. I was trying to
Is that
reset your
30?
spell slots, I just hit long rest instead.
No,
Why are we on the
yeah,
topsy-turvy sleeper card?
I'm gonna cast the spell. 7. I'm getting 11 back.
There you go.
Is
Then
everybody okay?
Not really.
Why is this train so painful?
Because it's been taken over by an evil man named the Ginger Dead Man. Were you not listening?
Well, I don't know if it's just that because
It's
when
normally
I'm on a
pretty chill. Get it? Because
cold
Frosty
can
and
hurt
Cold.
as well.
My joke's gone over your head. Mary, you understand my humor, right? She
Just
laughed.
kind of
I'm classing that
nods.
as a win.
Oh no, I understand. Oh wait, that was a joke. Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm flying away.
You believe me?
Do I?
Exception of 20.
But I'm just not listening to you. There's a difference. Hey, what happened to make this card flip over anyway?
As you're moving forwards, Missile, your intern comes back to you.
Oh. Hit nozzle.
She flits in and flits over to your ear and whispers to you, "There's something in the mail car."
What? Tell me everything.
And she starts whispering in your ear. It doesn't make much sense. She's talking about letters. There's supposed to be letters in the mail car.
What do you... Nostril, there's meant to be letters there. What do you mean?
No, but the letters are... They're moving.
Oh no, I've seen this before. A wizard child wrote into us once. You remember the chaos? You had to clean it up for weeks. Is it similar to that?
I kick the
Go on,
bed
see.
in front of me, try and move it out of the way.
Yeah, it moves easily enough. It's not that heavy. You kick it, you can make enough of a space to move through at least.
Bad news, everybody. There's something going on in the mail cart. This is our primary concern now.
What could be bad about a mail cart?
The letters have gone mad.
And follow-up question: is there also a female card?
He's gonna cast Druidcraft to try and grow a vine around his mouth. I'm fly away.
Go ahead and roll me nature.
Nature. Kapowski. 16.
You know how vines work. Probably wrap a vine around. Might shut him up for a minute while he gets it off.
No, I use my sharp claws.
Didn't shut him up for very long.
Give me enough time to fly away. It's worth it.
8
Mary.
of you. Go on.
Mary's just kind of very gingerly picking her way through this, like, space.
And I'm looking at you and like, you know, for a creature of your stature, you're very nimble.
Thank you, I think. She just kind of looks down her nose at you or trunk at you.
You're very welcome.
Yes, the
Are
wheels
you
are
all
there.
ready for this?
No.
I'm playing
He was right there.
No.
Oh God, that!
No.
Let's go. I want to. We need to. Listen, the
I
mail
know
is
which
the
one
most
you mean.
important part of this whole operation. Without the mail room, I lose my job.
You'd have more time off.
You can
Yeah.
come and work for me. It's sure you would fit in well with the other administrators of the order.
More time off, but letters and ink and. I'll think about it, but first we must help.
Well, let's go. Everybody
Transitionals.
in the place, let's go.
Everybody dance now.
Please transition us to the next map, please,
That's you.
Mr. DM.
You push open the door to the next car. Sorry, I was busy shaking my head. You hop over and enter into a very busy car, seemingly mostly occupied by brass machinery and copper pipes. 2 large wooden desks that are covered in letters and packages, and more letters, envelopes strewn all over the floor. A machine in the centre here that just continues to spit out letters as you watch it.
I'm watching my Monday morning pile up.
Yep.
So there's meant to be something wrong in here. Everybody, be on your best behavior. It is illegal to destroy mail.
Now, if it
Slowly
tries to,
going down to grab a ladder.
You grab one.
can I have a look around and see if there looks like there's anything about to jump out at me and try and cut me or whatever?
Dangerous paper cuts. Go ahead and roll me
Yes,
perception.
there's a lot of paper in here.
Could I have Nossel's token, please?
You can, yes.
Yay!
Ooh, nice.
20.
Thank you.
Yeah. Atib, as you're looking around, there's a large pile of letters here-ish that seem to sort of be gathered up in an unnatural way. Like, they're not just piled on top of each other, they're sort of sticking together.
Over
You
there.
stare at it for a few minutes.
There's something there. And I point over at the top corner.
Okay, everybody, careful.
Right here.
as you step forwards, you're looking at it. You're aware of what's supposed to be there, so you can understand as you get closer. It is definitely something made up of letters or something covered in letters.
I have my shield
That
up.
as you move towards it with your shield up, it starts to climb out of this pile, and seemingly a construct made entirely of mail and letters that steps out
beans.
towards you. Roll for initiative.
Okay, take it back. You can destroy that mail.
No. You said we were not allowed to destroy mail, so we're not going to destroy mail.
Technically, I said it was illegal, but there's no police officers here.
Belle quickly hides the slightly torn envelope.
Oh, there are no police here, Dan.
As you see, I visibly shudder and wince. Please don't do that.
Mary, you're up
You
first.
what?
Okay. I
Jesus.
move
Loud.
That was
sort of
loud and abrupt.
over here. Oh, sorry. Was I?
No, it was the music starting. You've got music turned off.
Yeah. Every
Yeah.
time
I had that one I had that one bit of music
in
balanced
front of
wrong.
Okay. I have no such qualms about destroying mail or not destroying mail or whatever, but that thing probably shouldn't be alive. So, I guess we stab at it.
Help the post.
Yes.
Go for it. Yeah. You stab into the letter elemental and solid strike. You pull your rapier out, there's a letter pinned on the end of it.
Sweet.
Bonus.
What's the address on the letter?
Unsurprisingly, it's addressed to Klaus the Kind-Hearted on the Astral Express. Anything else from you, Mary?
I guess I just kind of put the letter in my pocket, and I think that's me done.
Definitely destroying mail.
Destroying it, stealing it. Why not?
You're stealing a child's letter to Santa.
Stealing mail. I do not have stamp
I mean,
correct.
I was gonna burn it, but okay.
Wow.
Also an option. And seeing as there's enough of you around,
Oh no, it's going to do something letter related.
going to do something letter related. As it starts to, it slams its hands, arms, letter appendages, slams its letter appendages together, and letters start whipping out from it and spinning around it in a massive whirlwind. Mary, Atib, and Missile make me strength saving throws.
Oh boy, I'm so good at strength. With my -3. Okay, well that did well. I used reverse psychology on.
Use your best psychology on your dice. Yeah. And as these letters start to whip around, you all take. Thank you. 6 slashing damage from these paper cuts, but the force of these letters, you feel like it was going to knock you back. You managed to resist that, but there's still letters whipping across your face and body. You're covered in paper cuts. It's vaguely painful.
Is it too late for me to use my
Lovely.
bardic inspiration?
No.
You passed the save. You
Oh,
took
right,
half damage
okay.
for passing the save. So
That's half, right? Okay.
that's
wow.
half, yes.
You know, I almost need to sing a specific song now.
9 points.
6 points.
6
Sorry.
points. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
Did I say 9?
No, I.
No,
Looking over my back.
Oh.
well, that's not the song I was thinking of.
Well, it is the song Paper Cut, so
Return to sender.
that's also a possibility.
Address unknown.
Return to sender.
Missile. Stop singing songs. Take your turn.
Missile is going to pull out their giant pen, and they're going to wave it in the air, and lots of balls of ink are going to start. Do I want to cast that actually? Yeah, I've started.
I mean, you've got your pen out now.
I've got my pen out. Balls of ink are going to start flying out and splashing on the ground, hitting only the golem elemental, and I cast Nilux Snowball Swarm.
Ink ball swarm.
I'm not placing the template because that sounds like effort.
You can take that. I
I
know
do.
where it's going.
So that would be 20 cold damage. Everyone knows that ink is very cold.
Holding.
And as a bonus action, oh well, save it saves
failed
first. Nice.
And I definitely failed to save.
And then Nozzle is going to pull out a pencil and take out her tiny bow and fire a pencil at him.
Unfortunately, the pencil doesn't seem to strike any important letters.
Done. That's me done.
Alright then. That should not be misinitiative. That's weird. Atib.
I stand in front of it,
Easy enough.
and I shout some words, and I begin to glow as I try and heal myself. Oh, for joy. Okay.
You heal yourself for 6 points.
Yeah, and I just kind of lean into this thing, this whirl of letters.
Yeah. Seems to be calming down now as you start to focus for the healing. The letters are mostly returning to the elemental itself. Anything else from you?
That is it.
Alright then. Well,
So you exist out of all these letters, but none of them are addressed to you. You're just getting spam. Did it save?
failed.
Yeah!
You've managed to insult a stuffed owl bear and a pile of letters. I'm impressed.
Yay!
Disadvantage on his next attack roll. Oops. Do that every time.
I'm going to return to sender for our Ganassi brandy.
One bardic inspiration. Alright. And Brandy.
I'm assuming that's a desk in the middle of the room there.
It's a desk, but you could climb onto it easily enough. You're a monk, you can get onto things.
Excellent. We are going to climb onto the desk, then run along it and almost appear to fall off of it to the side, but try and kick it twice as we fall.
Go for it.
Looking very, very drunk. But... Right, we'll use that bardic inspiration.
You may need to.
Wow.
Eyes
Oh.
just enough
Yes!
as you drunkenly
enough,
fall off the
so-
desk. Your foot slams into this elemental and you hit it.
And we hit it
solid
again. Or try to.
damage, and you
That's more like it.
hit it again.
More like it.
Very
All
nice.
intentional.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
the rest of you just watch as Brandy basically stumbles onto a desk, almost falls in his face, and somehow manages to hit the thing mostly by accident. Working for him though.
Are you a
and
drunken fish monk?
yes, and I will make that a. There's a stunning strike.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you.
Get stunned.
I don't expect it to.
It did fail.
Yes.
You have stunned the post.
Excellent.
Oh, where the stunned thing? There it is. Post is stunned. And back to top, Mary.
Cool. I am going to stab this thing again.
You have advantage because it's stunned.
Yes, which means that I can use. I find where my weapons have disappeared. Weird.
Your weapons have disappeared.
I think it's just that I have weird tabs. Sorry.
Oh yes, there's some filters at the top that could get a bit weird.
Okay.
Aye.
Sweet.
Just roll up for advantage.
Oh, beautiful! Chef's
Which is
kiss.
why you always roll advantage.
I don't know. Wait, how do I set advantage on this?
Just hold
you hold
shift when you're rolling.
Shift for advantage, control for disadvantage.
Either way, you got to crit. Just go ahead and roll me 1d8 plus 2 again.
Don't forget, sneak attack is also crit.
Oh, sneak attack also doubles on a crit, doesn't it?
Yep, it does.
Yes.
So what am I rolling? Sorry.
Roll me 1d8 plus 2, and then roll me 3d6.
All your damage just again.
And then 3.
3d6.
3d6 is...
Nice shiny crit.
Sorry, I can't type with these nails.
If you've got the
I
finger,
feel that was a mistake.
you can just click the D6 button 3 times.
Yeah, there's a little button underneath the chat box. Got some dice symbols on it. The square is a d6.
Oh, really?
They aren't very clear, to be honest.
I mean, you
Does
hover over
work.
them, they tell you what they are.
Yeah.
That's true.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I think that's no.
Can't you
Why
just
don't you roll
press
3d6?
the sneak attack again?
That's a good point, actually. Just press sneak attack again.
There we
That
go.
was it.
Got there in
Wow.
Got that.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Wow, that was good sneak attack damage anyway.
3,
So what's that?
6, 29 points
9.
damage, is it?
Hello
9
damage.
plus 23. So
Hello
what, 32 damage. Nice.
Isn't there a plus
Yeah.
2 to that d8 as well?
Yes.
Yeah, I added that.
I'm
That's
leaving
fine.
you guys to do the numbers.
That's fine. You stab through and
Big number 1.
you've done a lot of damage to this letter elemental at this point. You stab through, you pull out 4 or 5 more envelopes on your rapier. One of the arms falls off entirely.
Sweet. You just pick it up and shove more letters into my pocket.
Go for it.
I
Little
think you can
shrimp.
pay that bill.
Little bits of shredded paper come flying out as peppermint. Besides to.
Oh no!
Perhaps be holding by the mail laws.
See Nostle's eye twitching.
Yep. Letter elemental is still stunned. Until the end of its turn. What's the
Yeah.
end of Aldo's turn? I
Bloody.
can't remember. Until the end of your next
My turn.
Yeah, it's stunned the entire round. Missile.
Are all attacks at advantage of it? For example,
all
spell
attacks
attack?
against your advantage. If
Including
it's an
spell
attack
attack?
roll, yes.
Nice.
That's what the word attack means in the
I
spell
will-
attack.
I will aggressively stamp the letters. And cast Eldritch Blast. Stamp, stamp.
You hit it with Klaus's signature. How do you want to kill your life's work?
Using the power of Klaus's Christmas spirit, I'm going to hit this thing on the forehead once, and then again, and all of the letters are immediately sorted and put in their appropriate pigeonholes, ready for later working. I saved
Nice.
myself a job on Monday.
And you all watch as this blast of energy comes out of the stamp that Mittle's holding. The elemental deforms and all the letters start shooting off to the edges of the room. And you see them all sorting perfectly into piles. The letters on the floor start shooting up and sorting into piles. The room is surprisingly tidy as the last of these letters tuck into the corners. And you're out of combat.
I spin my stamp and put it back on my belt, and I just go, nailed it!
No.
I notice as nobody's laughing, and I glance at Nossel to see if they're at least pretending to laugh.
As you look at them, they do.
Anyway.
Couldn't you have done this sooner? I mean, if you just needed to stamp them, why didn't you do that in the first place?
Well, there's a little bit more to it than that. It's very complicated work. We don't really have time to go into it.
You put a stamp on the mail, and it's done.
Well, I'm
What's
not
so
technically stamping the mail. I've sorted it ready for reading and sending return letters to the boys and girls who wrote those letters in.
If this is a train, why is there a door at the side of it? What's through there?
That's a good question that I probably know the answer to.
You do. That is, it lets you access the outdoor balcony where essentially mail that's sent to Klaus comes magically through a funnel on the outside of the train. And that balcony lets you access that funnel for maintenance. If you go out there now, you'll probably fall off the train because it's very windy.
I'd recommend not going out there. It's very windy and it accesses the mail funnel.
How
And you'll
fast are
probably
we
fall off the
moving?
train. Oh, we'll have a look as we're crossing to the next cart, but pretty fast. We do go round the entire. We go to every child.
Well, you know what
Every
they say,
child across
curiosity
every
killed the cat.
plane.
Must be easier
Never
ways to
mind
do this.
these poultry things. How much further to the drinks?
Well, you see, right, okay, so this train, it always has at least the three carts. It has the caboose, which was the back, the locomotive at the front, and the lounge car, which is where the drinks are. But there's all these other carts can be slotted in, so I have no idea whereabouts it is on the train. But it's somewhere. Probably.
Give me a moment. I'm going to check what's ahead. And I cast invisibility as innate spell casting and turn invisible.
Yeah. And
Russell, go with him.
you all watch as Native turns invisible.
I will turn back to the pixie and say, send your little minion to find it. We need the drink.
Nossel, can you find the lounge car, please?
Thank you.
And Nossel disappears. And
Don't stop for a drink!
Atib, you are invisible. What do you wish to do in your invisibility?
I wish to step through and have a look through the window into the next cart.
Yeah. You peer through, and it looks like it's made out of gingerbread. Everything you can see in the cart, there's chairs, there's a fireplace, and it all looks like those little gingerbread sculptures that people make in towns around wintertime.
I go back into the cart with the mailroom, and you just hear a voice saying, "The next cart is made of gingerbread. How predictable."
Does this mean dinner time?
Gingerbread.
Sure that it would very much enjoy eating us. Can I remain invisible while I'm saying that?
You can, I'm just making you visible for the sake of stream. I will
Okay.
give you an invisibility mark. I'm just thinking more in the sense of you literally disappear from stream when I make you invisible.
And that is concentration, so I lose Shield of Faith.
You will. Good point. Good for that marker. Andre C is back down to 18.
I've got my shield, so 18. 20.
No, it's 18 with your shield. 16
Oh, is
from
it?
chainmail and plus 2 from shield.
Oh, okay.
Your shield of non-faith.
Yes. Right, so
The
I'm still
faithless
invisible.
shield.
Shall we
Yes.
go see if this is the haunt of the ginger dead man? He might like it there.
Well, he's at the front of the train, but he might have come from here.
But if he has that name, why isn't he already dead?
Have you
Fair
ever heard
point.
of a zombie? Or a ghost?
Or a
There
There are
skeleton.
many things that are far worse than a zombie. And the door opens again. Who'd like to go first this time?
I can, I suppose.
After you.
Here, I'll take a look.
I fly directly into ATIB, not knowing that they're there.
You probably will. It's pretty big. It's blocking most of the door.
Yeah, I stand up just on to the side. After you.
I land and awkwardly walk through with my hands ahead so I don't bump into you.
Taking a moment to navigate around the invisible half arc. You manage to make your way through into
Oh
what seems to be a lounge lit by a warm fire that burns in the gingerbread fireplace.
This room's so 3D.
The gingerbread sofas and chairs around the gingerbread table, next to the rug made of frosting. Resting on the gingerbread table is a plate of cookies. Nearby is a gingerbread tree decorated with frosting, gingerbread desk with gingerbread chairs. Most of
Anyone
these
feel-
cookies.
I'm standing next to the table and slowly pushing that mug. It's at the edge.
And closest to the edge as you push.
And I push it off.
And you all hear a crash as this mug falls to the floor. It wasn't made of gingerbread.
Anybody want a cookie?
No, breaking off a piece of the gingerbread table. No, thank you.
It's like
I
gingerbread.
can't resist a cookie.
Randy will go to the desk and just start rifling about through it.
Yeah. And it quickly becomes obvious there's a lot of papers there, but there's nothing written on any of it. Seems almost decorative.
Mary just kind of casually reaches out and kind of touches the tree with her trunk. Anyone else feel like this room is sticky?
It definitely is, as a bit of green frosting comes off on the end of his trunk.
Can I pick up a cookie, please?
Yep.
I'm flying above this carpet.
Yeah, you fly over the carpet and grab one of the cookies. Let me just...
Yum 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 yum.
I'm looking
This
around.
table
Just
cannot save, God's sake.
is there? Can I see what's going on here? Just is there anything that like similarly is one of the sofas about to move and jump out and eat somebody or what? As I'm still
Are the cookies
invisible.
a
Just,
mimic?
yeah. Well.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check with advantage. You're invisible, so nothing's trying to hide.
Oh, hey, an R20.
You don't need to roll that again.
Oh,
You
hey, I
don't need to
won.
roll.
Too bad. It's a skill check, so a natural 20 doesn't mean automatic success.
The 24 is.
It's not going to get higher than a 20, is my point.
But a lot of people think it's an automatic success, but it's not.
Hey, if that's
Yeah,
how the
it's kind of
table's being
based on
played,
very
that's how the
natural
table's being
rules.
played.
Nothing in this room seems overly threatening. You look around, you see your tabaxi friend is pushing things off tables. Mary has a lump of green frosting stuck on the end of a trunk, but nothing seems threatening. You see Missile reach out and pick up one of these cookies. Missile, you
Ahoy.
eat a chocolate chip cookie.
Mm,
Roll me
delightful.
1d6.
Oh dear. 5.
You have advantage on wisdom checks for the next hour.
Ooh, nice.
You'll have to know that down because I can't give you advantage on one type of check.
That's delicious. Is it sure nobody wants a cookie? There's 1.5 left.
A few left, actually.
There's more than that left. There's more underneath.
Are these officially sanctioned cookies of the train that haven't been poisoned?
I look at the cookies. I look back at the orc.
Who's invisible?
Yes. I look back at the direction the noise came from. Yes.
I could do with
Don't
some
worry,
nourishment.
I'm pretty convincing.
Yeah, I grab
Pretty
one.
convincing.
You just see
I
a, you
wouldn't
see
do
a.
that. I bet they are poisonous.
I just ate one.
Yeah, but who cares about you?
He works here,
Wow.
and I grab. I'm in need of nourishment, and
But
I
he
grab
was
one.
talking about the ginger dead man who is corrupting everything on this train.
I wasn't
mean-
on this train. I was on holiday.
Yeah, but you were talking about it. So maybe those gingerbread cookies there are made by him, and not all poisons work directly.
You know I was talking about him because Pepper told us about him when we appeared on the train.
It's a 20 deception, so
I mean, you can't deceive me if I was there when it happened.
You're trying to lie to someone about a fact that they're aware of.
You're not on the computer right now. You're not playing D&D.
Gaslighting 101.
Missile will
18.
remember this, by the way.
Roll me 1d8.
Ooh. The dice has
18,
changed.
sorry.
I want cookies now.
I mean, it's plateful in front of you.
6.
You pick up a cookie, it's frosted in white. You bite into it. You now have the effect of bless for the next hour.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
See, I told you they were good.
I'm going to put that.
these
under
are
your face.
tasty. Yes.
As people are walking across this carpet, footprints just being left in the icing, by the way.
No, it seems
Or is it solid?
strangely. It's not solid, but it doesn't seem to react to people stepping on it.
Okay.
As they move their feet away, it just goes back to how it was.
Oh god, that's worse somehow.
Yeah.
Quite concerning.
Brandy will
Let's
pick up
have
cookie
a
and
cookie.
have some.
Everybody wants cookies now.
Oh wait,
Uh,
Nuzzle's not here.
Go ahead and roll me a 1d8, Brandy.
is there a glass of milk on the table?
There is, yes.
I'm going to the milk. I take the milk, and instead of really drinking them,
That's gross.
You also end up picking up a cookie frosted in white, and you now also have the effect of bless. Which allows you to
Nice.
add 1d4 to any attack roll or saving throw you make for the next hour.
Excellent.
Mary's just kind of dubiously looking at the floor.
It's a
Not
very strange
entirely.
rug.
She's not entirely sure if she wants to step onto it or not.
If I see Mary being unsure about the floor, I'll just pick the plate up and turn around and offer the plate to Mary.
Sure, I'll have one. Thank you.
Roll me 1d8. Don't get a 6. It's getting awkward.
I'm also swiping a cookie.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me 1d8 as well.
As I suppose I
fine.
roll a d8, because I'm sure you said d6 for me.
No, you. I rolled your d8.
Ah. That's worrisome.
At
There
least
was a
Mary
reason
and
for
I have
it.
different numbers.
Yep. Mary, you grab a cookie in your trunk, and it's a peanut butter cookie. You eat it, and
Go into anaphylactic shock.
heals you. You guys on
You know, that
It-
would
It heals you for 6 points
Sweet.
as you don't go into anaphylactic shock. Belle, you're not sure if this is a reaction to you smashing things in the room. You pick up a cookie with purple icing, you bite into it, and the purple light starts to glow around you. You are under the effects of fairy fire.
Oof.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's not
Uh-oh.
good.
Which is a big negative.
What does it do again?
It means everything attacking you has advantage, basically.
Oh yeah.
And
Gives
also,
it to the
you're
one with
lit
the
up,
highest
so you
hit
can't
point.
go invisible.
Yes. You're lit up, you can't go invisible, but you are emitting light.
You look very pretty there, Belle.
Like I didn't know.
Nourishing.
Hi.
Yes.
I'm a beautiful.
Cookie break over.
Why am I went that way?
I'll check the next train. I think this is beneficial. I open the door.
You're still
Yeah.
invisible.
Yep.
He is still invisible.
How long
Step
does it
over.
last?
10 minutes?
Ooh.
You've not
Nice.
spent 10 minutes eating cookies. I can confirm.
No, it's an hour actually. It's an hour.
Oh, even better.
You've definitely not spent an hour eating cookies. I can confirm.
I was just checking for my own benefit. Sorry.
Yeah, so open the door and I go and have a look through into the next room.
You look through and you can return and tell Brandy to be happy because you have found the bar. The next room appears to open up into a bar. There is a snowman stood behind it.
Seems
Swear
they've
if Nossels
got a good
drunk.
supply of ice for the cocktails, yes. I stand. I am
Brandy
out the
very
way.
happily. Brandy will very happily rush into that room.
Yeah.
They do a killer mojito.
Aye.
Right for that bar.
You all
Where's-
step through into. I did not preload this scene, sorry.
See, there's a snowman. I'm like, Frosty the snowman was a jolly frosty man.
And
There's
you step
Nossel in
into.
With a corn cup pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal.
Nossel is in here. She's relaxing on one of the chairs.
Glared.
As you see what seems to be a lavishly decorated bar with these plush couches and chairs around the room. Further along the room, what seems to be a dance floor and a small karaoke area. And a bartender.
I'll go up to the bar and ask the snowman, your strongest drink, please.
And he
Testing, 1, 2. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Snowman reaches out and hands you a mug, which is smoking, steaming, as it were.
Excellent. Start drinking that.
You drink it. The first surprise is it's not alcoholic, which it's a bar. You feel like you've been ripped off. It seems to be hot cocoa.
I'm very upset and I'm going around that bar to find the alcohol.
Yeah. He doesn't react if you jump over the bar, so. Yeah,
Can I have a...
you can definitely find some sherry back here. So.
Excellent. I shall get a good swig myself and then find a very small cup and pour a little for the wee mouse that's in my top pocket, who is called Shed.
Mary just asked for a napkin so she can wipe the green stuff off her nose. Drunk.
The snowman hands you a napkin. There's a damp spot where I was holding it.
Perfect. Wet
He
wipe.
is a snowman.
Brilliant.
have a little
I'm
look in this chest. Sorry, you go first, Croy.
I'm just looking down at this thing that's in front at the end of the dance floor. I'm just looking at it. I'm not touching it because I don't trust anything in this train. What does it look like it does?
You're not sure.
Egypt.
Maybe it's some sort of machine. It's got 2 circular bits. Maybe they're plates. Maybe it's for serving food. It's got a number of things that slide. Look like they'd slide, and some buttons. Some switches. It looks very complicated. You feel there's loads of plates for serving food, though. Maybe it's a table for 2.
More people perhaps eat here, yes. I don't think I'll leave this alone. Only bad things are happening on this train. I'm not feeling very well. While everybody is doing what they're doing, I just sit down in the middle of the dance floor, invisible.
You could be busting moves and none of you would know.
Break dancing. Could I have a look inside of this chest, if this is a chest?
Yeah, it is a chest. It's not locked. You open it up and it seems to be mostly blankets and sort of spare decorations, bits of tinsel and things to go around the room.
Okay.
In the bottom, there seems to be a small bottle of something, dark reddish colour.
I'll take it out. What does it look like?
It's, as you take it out and get a proper look at it, it's a crystal decanter with a bow tied to it and a sprig of mistletoe. It seems to be full of what you assume to be an alcoholic spirit.
Looks like Christmas has come early. Everybody, I suggest, although we're pushing on at a good pace, maybe we should have a breather. We've been hit about a bit, and there's some blankets and some beverage here. We could maybe have a drink and relax for an hour, and then be on our way again. I'm sure Klaus will be fine to wait.
I quite agree. And free booze.
You just hear a groan from the middle of the dance floor. And then thump as large boots smack against the dance floor, stretches out. I think that's a good idea. Let's take a break.
Let's look at the cups.
Yeah, all aboard. Been aboard for quite a while.
Going off the rails on a crazy train.
And as we
got a short
take our break, you all get a short rest. So
Nice.
you can use hit dice if you're still feeling a bit injured.
Yeah.
Recover whatever you recover on a short rest.
Well,
Are there any additional things that happen on our short rest? As in, I don't know if Bard, do you have a thing that does more healing, or is that a different Bard? Was it Song of Rest or something? I don't
Song
know
of
if all
Rest is
bards-
generic bard.
Do we get that then?
The bard can choose.
Yay, I'm healed. What can I choose?
Song of Rest. You can play it during a
Yeah,
short rest.
I'm gonna play
Everybody
Song
wants.
of Rest for you guys. 'Cause,
A bonus
it-
of one.
If
Um,
I got my spell, what's back?
Warlocks.
you are regaining an extra 1d6 hit points.
Which is an extra 1 that you rolled.
It's your role in this case. So
Is it?
And we all
Yeah.
imbibed in some holiday spirit.
You know,
and you all
you're not a
Always
terrible singer.
Thank you. I know.
You'd be a bit more humble, though.
Why?
Invisibility. You see this half orc with his cloaks just spread out with his boots on the floor and just lying stretched out on the floor.
I've been using the karaoke to sing Tequila.
We all take psychic damage.
Tequila!
Mm,
The
sounds
song's
like
over.
fun.
that short rest, all of your cookie effects would have fortunately.
Oh,
On the
no.
bright side,
we,
Val is no longer outlined in purple.
Should we go out and eat that ginger dead man?
You want to eat him?
Well, if he's made of gingerbread,
You're made out of meat and I'm not eating you.
Well, that's because when you eat me, it's cannibalism, in a way.
No, it's not. If I ate another fairy, it'd be cannibalism.
I believe the term with cannibalism is when you eat a sentient being of flesh
I've
and
eaten
blood.
squid before. They're considered sentient.
No, they're not.
Actually, well, I think
Yeah.
you'll find they are.
In real life, yes, but I wouldn't say in this world that they say they are sentient.
You
Come
don't
on.
know.
There are definitely awakened squid.
Stop bickering. Let's go.
Stop bickering about
Good
the
point.
squid.
I need to save my boss.
As
Might get more time off if you don't.
Atib angrily
Keep going
swings
back to
open the door.
I'll also lose all my power.
Atib angrily swings open the door, expecting to get to the next cart, and opens up what seems to be the entrance to some toilets.
If that happens when your boss is dead, you should have made better arrangements on your contract.
If any of you children need to go to the toilet before we start this next adventure, I suggest you consider it now.
Well, I just went.
Yes. But
Yeah,
the second
there's-
time you
there was a
open the
tree here in this room, so
That's what that smell was.
Like,
maybe.
what's going on? How do I?
What's
What do
happening?
you want? What have you broken?
I've selected. Okay, I did it. Nossel will go to the toilet.
Having this conversation, Brandy is just behind the bar, stocking up on all the alcohol.
Yes. The snowman does not stop you, he just lets you in.
What's the snowman's
Yeah.
name? Do I know?
You've never met him before, and you didn't ask.
Okay.
And he's a jolly happy soul.
I'm gonna imagine he's called Philip.
Philip the snowman.
I hold my arm around the door frame and look out because it doesn't appear to be a. I don't know what. So I want to kind of just make sure I'm not getting blown out into the void.
Yeah, it is somewhat windy between cars. There is another car there.
Okay.
I accidentally unlocked a door that I shouldn't have unlocked, is the answer to that one.
Okay.
That's why the doors are locked, because I didn't put the cars together. But you see
sense.
ahead of you what seems to be a short passage to an open air, what you assume to be the engine car. You see the look. And pushing in.
hmm.
Go on.
Yeah, just looking. I am going to use something that allows me to fly. I've seen it somewhere.
Yes. You don't have something that allows you to fly.
I know I've got it. I don't know what it's called. Divine power.
It's Steps of Night.
Steps of Night. Yes. Is it dim light outside?
Not outside, no. It's still daytime, so it's bright light outside.
Alright, won't work
Unfortunately.
then. Oh well, never mind. As you are. Sorry for interrupting.
Start flying inside the carriage, then immediately fall to ground.
No, I'm not going to
Wait.
use it. No, no.
If this is the Astral Express, aren't we in the astral plane?
No.
Oh.
You are in the material plane currently. I dropped my pen on the floor.
Is everyone ready?
You hear the toilet flush and Nossel comes back out. I think we're all ready now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still ready.
Find us, jolly man.
And you-
Thinking with glass, yes.
The bar's coming with us.
Oops. 1 second. Push through into the engine car. And
Oh lord.
Oh, it's an army of gingerbread man.
1 second.
Are those gingerbread bombers?
God.
A wave of heat emanates from the engine car, flames leaping from the boiler at the far end, and valves hissing as steam escapes from pipes around you. A large man with a great white beard is tied to a cart here, and several of these gingerbread creatures seem to be pushing him toward fire. As at the back you see this larger, fiendish-looking gingerbread creature laughing. He seems to be ordering the others around. Roll for initiative.
Krampus?
Can I have a nozzle, please?
No. She's disallowed in the engine room.
And nozzle.
Oh,
That's the one.
wait, why do I have a +1/+1? Okay. It's alright, but it's kind of weird how they placed it.
It is. Different mods are added differently. Once again, Mary is going first.
Sweet. I move forward towards this closest dude.
Yep.
And I stab him with my rapier.
Go for it.
I'm guessing sneak attack because Tibbs, A-Tibbs right next to me. And
Yep.
hit.
And technically you're in a surprise round. You acting before them. Unfortunately, you're missing. You're acting.
Damn. Oh well.
You just don't quite get the right angle. Point of your rapier slips off the ginger. It's a very strange sensation. Anything else
Yeah.
from you?
I think I can actually cast. No, never mind. I'm all good.
Right. Bell. last spell?
Yeah,
Oh, there
what
it is.
am I going to do? Do I have some? I don't really have it.
Something impressive.
Hmm?
Do something impressive.
That's what I always do.
Fair enough.
I'm assuming the big guy is Ginger Dead Man.
That would be a fair assumption. He's a lot bigger than anything else here.
Yeah. And I'm looking at him and saying, "Hey, you, steel bread. Why don't you come and face us?"
He doesn't seem to react to your mock.
Mm-hmm.
Who did I notice had the most damage of all? Oh wait, we had a short rest, right?
Yes.
Then I have my bardic inspiration back.
Yes.
I believe I saw the most damage coming from the monk. So I'm playing Kung Fu Fighting.
Right then. You inspire Brandy.
Everybody was Kung Fu Fighting.
Anything else from you?
That's it.
Right then. Missile.
How high up is this cart?
This is open air, the back part of this.
Cool. Okay, what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to target this fellow right next to Klaus. I'm going to just shout, "Keep your head down!" And I'm going to whip my pen and fire an ice knife out at this chap. Hopefully it hits.
Okay, good.
Awkward as heck.
A lot of dice.
It didn't actually do the ranged spell attack, so that was Nice. I'm not quite sure how I can just force it to let me do that. What is it? I roll for a spell attack?
It's spellcasting. Plus dexterity. Wait, no. Spellcasting.
Plus dexterity.
Why
So
not
just
say
make a
plus
charisma.
I was just thinking
Charisma check.
ranged for some reason. Yeah. It's a charisma check with proficiency.
Oh, plus proficiency.
It's enough. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So that'll do 13 piercing damage to the middle one, and all creatures within 5 feet need to make a dexterity saving throw.
And
You
13
know,
piercing damage is enough. But... Sorry.
Did
go
you
ahead.
aim it at the center gingerbread man?
Yes.
That means I believe that the one in the cart is also getting damage.
Yeah, Klaus will take damage, but I'm fairly certain he can take it.
Yeah.
And he's
And as the ice knife slams into this first, it just falls over. And as it hits the ground, the knife explodes and smashes into all the others.
And Nossel is going to take a shot. But I'll wait for you to do that first.
It's 5 fails. And for some reason, Klaus's hit
Nice.
points aren't displayed. Yeah, they all fail. So you see this ice knife explodes and jams into and Klaus.
Nice. Okay. Nossel will take her shot at the one south of the cart.
Yeah.
She will miss.
Ouch.
It's alright. She's only an intern, and that's the end of my turn. Actually, no. I'm going to move over here, and then that's the end of my turn.
Alright then. And you see, at the back of this group, there's one of these gingerbread people, in slightly different outfit. He has 2 toothpicks strapped to his back. Starts dashing forwards. And then tosses a toothpick towards Missile.
Oh no. Not toothpicks.
That's a 9, so...
That does not hit.
No, somehow I figured as much. And Brandy.
Randy would just like stumble straight through the middle of the group, almost knocking everybody over, and zigzag kind of like over to here, and then into the middle of this group.
Yeah.
And seeing the one that just threw the toothpicks, is gonna just hit them. That is awful.
Do you want to choose your bardic inspiration next?
You still
Yeah,
have
might
it.
as well. Might as well.
Yeah, that's enough. You managed to hit it.
Excellent. And we will try and make that a stunning strike.
Alright. Yeah, as you slam your fist into it, it's clearly stunned. Parts of the gingerbread start to crack where you've punched it. It's wobbling, it's definitely not going to move.
Excellent. So we will hit it again, and that's at advantage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
And that is enough to kill it. How do you want to crumble the gingerbread?
I'll just like punch straight through its chest, and has it got like gumdrop buttons in its front?
It does have gumdrop buttons on its front.
Well,
I'll just
Stop my gumdrop buttons.
I'll grab one of them and take a bite.
You pull off on the gumdrop buttons and take a bite.
make eye contact as you do it, as the light fades from its eyes.
As
And
it slowly
suddenly the
slumps
gingerbread
around.
man says, "Do you know the Muffin Man?"
Anything else from you, Brandy?
We'll use Flurry of Blows.
Yeah.
Attack twice more. To the one to the south of the cart.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
That's going to kill that one, so if you swap target, you can easily knock this one down as well. It was somewhat damaged.
And then just kind of like falling back, almost headbutt the one behind me.
Yeah. You seem to overbalance and stumble slightly, bumping something behind you.
This is
Oh, nice.
Jeez.
this is clearly drunken fist style.
Just enough to kill that one, so
Jeez.
as far as you can all tell, Brandy just charged over there and sort of around drunken, and then 3 of them fell over.
He exhaled over them.
Just fought it.
It's working out for him.
Yeah, and that will end my turn.
Alright then. These, towards the back of the room, several of these seem to be ready to throw gumdrops. Going to. 2 of them are going to target ATIB. And they're going to miss horribly.
Healed up.
The other 2 will target Brandy.
I think these are bombs. Gum droppers. Yeah.
They will also miss horribly. None of them rolled above a 5, so
You like this? This is good.
This is a good way to fight.
yep. And you see at the back the massive figure of the ginger dead man. It's like, I can't say that with a straight face. The massive figure of the ginger dead man back pulls out a giant gumdrop and throws it towards the group. You see it arcs over you and lands towards the doorway. And it explodes in a gummy syrup, which strikes ATIB, Belle, and Mary. Can you all make me a dexterity save, please?
What about Nozzle?
Nozzle is there too as well, yeah.
It's
Oh,
a 13.
18. No, I didn't get 18.
19.
I got 17. Oh, I've
Belle,
got
you-
I'm blessed, so can I get my D4 on that?
You can't, but you passed anyway, so.
Ah, okay.
You can roll more if you want to roll more. Belle, you fail. You take 14 bludgeoning damage, and you are hindered.
Oh, yeah.
14? Dang.
14. Yes. And you are hindered. Essentially, this goo just covers you. You can probably wiggle your way out of it, given an action, but for now, you're sort of stuck to the ground. Everybody else, Mary, Nozzle, and ATIB, you all take 7 bludgeoning damage as this goo slams against you, but you manage to
Nozzle.
avoid getting stuck down.
Nozzle poofs and a glove sparks.
Can I use Uncanny Dodge, I think it is, for that?
I believe so. Does it specify attacks? I don't remember Uncanny Dodge.
When
An
an
attack, you can
attack-
see hits you with an attack. It's an attack, you can see him. Yeah, fair enough. You can use your
Yes,
reaction on that.
Okay.
And halve it down to 3. I've dropped my pen again.
Oh,
I need to stop fiddling with my pen. Yeah, that's 3 for you, 7 for ATIB,
Sweet.
13 for... Which is...
and Nozzle is gone.
Nozzle is gone. And Ginger Dead Man just looks towards you and laughs.
How does he laugh? Thank you.
You're welcome. And the... what appeared to be the soldier figures he's stepped toward. ATIB, you can get an attack opportunity off that one.
I will do so by bringing my warhammer around and clocking it in the bonds.
Bonk him.
10, no.
Misses, unfortunately. It's just slightly too fast for you, even though it seems. And this one towards the bottom is going to attack Brandy. And it just kicks its gingerbread leg at you. That's 16 to hit. That's for 3 damage, Brandy. And then it leans forward and tries to bite at you, which unfortunately misses.
I will use my reaction. Redirect attack and make it hit
Yes.
the other one.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've forgotten about that.
Nice. Yeah, as it kicks forwards at you, you sway out of the way and just topple it over. It manages. Deals to him. Bite misses anyway. And Atib.
I take a step forward, I bang my hammer off my shield, and I say, "If there's a hell for baked goods, I send you back to it in the name of Kipling, Mrs. Crimble, and almighty Greggs. Your fear is your undoing. Be gone." And I cast Turn Undead in an attempt to
Burn on bread.
turn on bread.
Burn on bread.
Turn on bread.
Burn on bread.
DC 15.
Alright. Each undead within 30 feet of you, which is the room. Much? 10.
I almost feel like I have to sing
Yep, the
a
room.
specific song for this. God bless ye, merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay.
1 second. I'm deleting the ones that shouldn't be here. The multi-select has been awkward. Annoying me. 1 second.
If you drag over nothing, it deselects everything.
No, I was trying not to select players because players.
Ah, yes, that one too.
What's your destroy undead level at right now?
Half.
Half? Ouch. Yeah. So you watch as Atib steps forwards and invoke the names of the greatest of baking gods. And half of these gingerbread people just disappear. They just poof into crumbs, as it were. Leaving all of these 2 gumdrop throwers at the back. The gingerbread man himself. Saves were awful. Anything else from you, Atib? Can't tell if he's thinking or if he's talking.
I am going to
Possibly
cast.
thing.
I'm going to cast. Tell me if I can, but I'm going to cast Sanctuary on.
You can.
Bran-
Yes, Sanctuary, yes.
I'm going to cast
Not an
on.
action to use Turn Undead.
Is it an action?
Yeah,
But
Sanctuary is a bonus action.
Sanctuary's a bonus action. Just checking to
Ah,
see
okay,
that
never mind then.
because it's a feature rather than a spell, so I didn't use a slot on it. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Brandy because he just looks like he's walking into trouble all the time.
That's true.
So I'm warding Brandy against that. So anything that attacks Brandy must make a Wisdom saving throw. He just has this habit of falling into things, so it looks like he kind of needs a bit of extra support and protection.
He does seem strangely clumsy. Right then. And back to top, Mary.
I'm going to move forward and probably stab this one that's closest to me with my rapier.
Go for it.
If I can. No.
Ooh.
Not with that roll.
I still do want to know, is your character holding the rapier with the trunk?
Maybe.
Because it's a Loxodon, they don't have thumbs.
Tape it to your hand, you'll be
If they
fine.
do have, not opposable.
That's how you get the sneak attack. You never know which hand it's coming from.
Yeah. And then cantrips, they're bonus sections, yeah?
If they're marked as bonus action, they are.
Oh, I don't know how to tell that.
It should say
be
under
listed
spell
on
usage.
the- It's in your spellbook somewhere.
Yeah, never mind. I'm all good.
Alright. Bell, you are restrained with this horrible purplish goo. You can use an
Help.
action to break yourself out of
I
it, but if you
need
don't want to move.
somebody help. Don't I have a feature that helps me with getting loose?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
That's fine. I'll delete
You
it.
attacking me? How dare you?
No.
You said you need some help.
No, I don't think you are going to count it at my cat claws or allow me to escape easier.
Not really. It's
No, thought
sort
so.
of gooey stuff. It's not like ropes you can cut
Is-
easily.
It's not a charm, is it?
No, it's just a straight hinder effect. It's a
Yeah.
mundane effect.
I am gonna try to escape. What do I need to roll?
Just roll athletics for me.
D6?
Athletics, sorry.
Athletics, oh. Can't I use acrobatics? I'm better at that.
You can use acrobatics.
Then I do that.
That's just athletics, but fancier.
14.
Yeah, easy enough to break out of it.
Let loose.
You
Um,
carefully claw
Loose.
your way out of the goo.
Loose.
isn't there a song, Cookie Crumbles or something like that?
Bard who can't remember a song.
Well, the Bard might, but I'm not. Yeah, there's a song called That's How the Cookie Crumbles, but I don't know that song. But I'm playing a song about cookie crumbling and gave bardic inspiration to the Loxodon.
Right then.
Why, thank you.
Anything else from you?
No, that's all I can do.
Alright then.
Because escaping was an action,
Yes. Missile.
and my bardic inspiration is a free action. If it is a bonus action.
Missile is going to, excuse me, is going to shout, Brandy, I believe you have the power within you. Kick their ass, and cast enlarge on Brandy.
Yay!
I'm sorry, what? Alright then. Brandy, there's this very strange feeling as you become functionally a large creature.
Hey!
You get a presumably that the fists count as weapons. You'll get a 1d4 extra damage on every attack you do.
Welcome
you
to
also
5e
get-
Hates Monks. Fists aren't technically weapons, but we'll give you it anyway.
You also get advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
That also means he's got reach.
I don't think
no,
it gives
he
him
doesn't
reach.
have reach, no.
Because large
No.
creatures normally have 10 feet.
No,
No.
large creatures don't have reach unless they have a weapon that has reach.
Just a lot of large creatures have long things, but
Yeah.
it's just a large human-shaped creature. He still has 5-foot reach.
And I will do a little. Oh, sorry, I'll get attacked by a cat, and then fly.
I'm not doing anything.
The cat's in meat space. I'll fly over here and up 10 feet. And that's my turn.
Alright then. Why is this on the initiative or dead? What's that? Brandy, you are suddenly larger.
Big Brandy.
Yeah, Very can kind of unsure what to do with this, will sort of stumble over to, I suppose, the big guy. If I can get close to him.
You definitely his size now.
Yeah. Good. Get close there, and yeah. Hit it.
Whack him. That's a hit. Can you roll me an extra d4?
Yay!
Oh, nice. That's what we want to see.
Yes, and we'll make that a stunning strike.
Oh, no, that means now you lose your bardic inspiration.
Yeah, because you used that earlier and it succeeded.
Yes.
Oh,
You did.
yeah.
Never mind. Get rid of that.
So that'll be a
You only keep your bardic inspiration if it doesn't succeed.
You only keep him, it doesn't work. Unfortunately, he does not seem to be stunned by your... He's got a very hard head.
How rude.
That's fine. We shall hit him again.
Oh,
Hit him a further time.
Ah.
And presumably miss.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Well then, flurry of blows it is.
Go for it. Hit him more. Get big and hit him more.
Oh no.
that's low rolls.
Ouch.
And again.
Oh.
That's a better roll, but shitty damage.
Yep.
That'll do. Roll me a d4.
Nice,
Nice.
nice.
Why not stunning strike?
Monks.
He is not stunned. He's a very hard head.
Ah.
But
Very unfortunate.
given your new much larger size,
Sourdough.
given your much larger size, you've definitely got a few solid hits in. Doesn't look as scary now that you're as big as he is.
Hmm.
Remaining guns. Let's try and get close to the cart. This one. It doesn't leave anyone's. Yeah, it's cool. They both sort of ignore you entirely, rush toward the cart to push it forward. Which pretty much bumps it into Big Brandy's foot. But they push the cart slightly closer to the fire. And put it into Big Brandy. The ginger dead man. You see he sort of reaches down to his stomach and pulls off some gingerbread dough from his own stomach and tosses it on the ground. Forms into the shape of another unbred soldier.
Oh no, that's just not on. Can't be having that.
Soldier
Mm.
immediately turns around to Big Brandy.
He is rising an army.
Nice.
Hey.
And the soldier kicks at Big Brandy. That is a 24 to hit. It was a crit.
That'll
hit.
I am going to use my reaction. I've been waiting all session to do this. To, as whatever damage Big Brandy takes, I say, Brandy, look at me smiling. And I will cast Joy to the World. Instead of taking any damage, you gain you gain 6 temporary hit points. But as you're filled with joy at my smiling face.
And as you gain temporary hit points and the soldier's leg connects with you, it snaps off. The soldier starts hopping around and it's remaining leg.
Sanctuary is also in
Yeah.
effect as well.
It is actually, yes, I forgot about that entirely. So it needs to make a wisdom save before it starts. Hopefully it passes that, or everything else can be a bit awkward. Oh, it did pass. Fair enough. Yes, thank you. I forgot about Sanctuary entirely. It passed. Fine.
Ah,
Oh,
been sitting on that all session.
Atib. These gumdrop throwers seem to be trying to push the cart forward. Well, Brandy is now giant and attacking the ginger dead man.
I've had just about enough of this. I put up my arms and my the sleeves fall down, and as I do that, bright light shines up into the sky and it darkens around the top, around the ginger dead man, and a beam of moonlight shines down into his position. I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
Now to find out whether or not it's a shapeshifter.
Right in like where he is, basically.
Yep. You blast him with Moonbeam, which he will take damage from at the start of his. So he gets to just sit there in the Moonbeam for now.
Hmm.
I mean, not blue, because it's fun. Alright. Anything else from you?
Everybody else seems to be handling themselves pretty
As far as you
well.
can tell. Brandy's got big. Belle's back there looking a bit injured.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm done.
Alright. Mary.
I am going to disengage from these guys and move over here. I
Yep.
think. There, I think, maybe. No, probably does need to be here. And cast Color Spray.
Alright then. There's spray out there.
Oh, it's saying I don't have any first level spell slots,
Oh,
but I
fuck.
haven't actually used any first level spell slots.
That's because you started with 0.
Yay!
32 health.
Are you actually just straight up? Why is it not giving you spell
Yeah,
slots?
that problem I had that as well.
Oh no, your problem was I didn't click rest before this game starts. Brandy's problem is she just doesn't have. Mary's problem is she doesn't have spell slots. Okay, you have spell slots now.
And I'm gonna try and aim this so that it, like,
That was awkward.
goes back towards more the engine so that we try and avoid Brandy with this.
Yeah. Just want to blast it towards this soldier and the ginger dead man.
Yeah, and kind of whatever else we hit on the front of the train engine-y thing, if need be. Yeah, pretty
Easy
much
enough.
like that.
Make sure you don't hit Brandy. Blast it forwards, and this unbred soldier is blinded by this. The ginger dead man seems to blink off the effects. Wait, the template's gone. Anything else from you?
Think I'm right.
Oh, no then. Belle.
I'm taking my rapier. Go to this one guy over here. And I'm just going to do a classic rapier attack.
Stab him. That'll hit. That will kill it, in fact. How do you want to kill the gingerbread man?
And I still have some. No, that's not really useful at the moment. I am going to give our giant monk another bardic inspiration.
Inspire the big monk.
Yeah,
Alright then.
you can use it.
I've disappeared out of frame. That was weird. And missile.
Can I see how Klaus is bound? Or if they're
He's
conscious?
sort of he's tied head and foot and dumped into this cart. You're aware this cart's used to transport coal to the engine. Fairly obvious from the rails.
Okay. I would like to fly to the cart, pull out my giant pen, and try and cut the bindings.
Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check.
20.
Yeah, you start to saw through the bindings. You get through some of them. It's very tightly wrapped. You're probably going to attempt at it.
Okay. I'll get you
Anything
safe, Klaus. No, that's all I can do.
All right then. Big Brandy.
We're hitting the big guy again.
Good choice. Big guy on big guy.
Nice.
That'll hit him.
Don't forget your D4.
Roll me extra 1d4.
Yeah, you can use the Bardic Inspiration on damage as well.
Can't use body inspiration on damage, can you?
I thought you could.
Not base. Be able to check stack roll saving. Trying to remember if eloquence gives you anything.
Attack roll or saving throw, not damage.
Never mind. Still managed to get a solid hit in with big fists. And another one. Hit.
Flurry of blows again.
Go
Don't
for it.
forget that D4. You get extra D4 on all of these attacks, remember?
Yeah.
Before.
Nice.
Nice.
More damage.
Did some pretty good damage.
Yep.
He knows how the cookie crumbles.
So that's another attacks.
Dang.
Two D4.
Roll more d4s.
Roll all the dice.
And we will use my last key point to try stunning strike again.
Alright then. Unfortunately, not stunned. He has a very hard.
Oh.
Oh.
Apparently he has a high constitution.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he's made out of bread, so yeah.
Anything else from Brandy? I think you've done everything you can do.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright then. Remaining. Drop throw and remaining step forward. This. Mary, you get an attack of opportunity against this soldier.
Cool. I guess I just stab.
Deb it.
If I can find what I've done with my character sheet.
Dib. Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, unfortunately, just manages to get away from you, and they start to shove the cart forward. I can't actually get the cart because it's underneath Big Brandy.
This man's blind.
They shove the cart forward, getting around Big Brandy's feet.
You get advantage on blinded creatures.
Blind. Thank you. No, that's not blinded. Thank you. Attack rolls against have advantage. It's attack rolls with disadvantage.
So that rapier attack would have been at advantage.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Mary, do you want to roll that rapier attack again? I may have forgotten it was blind. That is a hit.
A hit.
That's better.
It doesn't kill it, unfortunately, but it is a hit.
Would it be sneak because it's at advantage?
Yeah.
Isn't it an attack of
Kevin, how
opportunity
sneak
though?
attack works when it's
Yeah,
not
but-
a swashbuckler at this point. I've had too many swashbucklers at the table.
No, it's an attack of opportunity, and it's not a normal attack, so no. And there's no sneak attack.
Okay.
It's not really an attack, it's a reaction.
It's a reaction attack, so.
You can't have more
Yeah.
damage this time.
It's once per turn anyway, so technically the sneak attack would have already been used.
Yeah.
All right then. And the ginger dead man reaches down to his stomach and pulls out 2 big handfuls of dough, tosses them down, makes 2 more. Just
Moonbeam.
yes, I need to do that. That is the start of his turn actually, so I should have done.
Is he a shape changer?
No, he's a man made out of gingerbread, Paul.
What if he
Is-
was the Grinch?
Is he getting smaller?
He is, yes.
Excellent.
He's getting notably smaller as he bits of him.
Because he is
Enough
taking
yeast.
stuff out of himself, so...
Yep.
Just make the icons slightly smaller.
And he takes damage from Moonbeam. He does not
Yes.
turn back into his original shape because he is a ginger dead man.
That's a good one.
I don't believe it.
2 soldiers both swing out their legs in a kick. That's a miss. That's a miss. They can't seem to damage Big Brandy. They're confused by somebody this tall.
The sanctuary's still on, so they'd have to.
Oh,
Bigger,
thank
but
you.
harder to
Bloody
hit.
sanctuary every time.
They miss harder.
It's actually important because if they
They need to pick a different
yeah,
target.
and the only other target's there on their side,
Yep.
and they did both fail, so they can choose to lose the attack. They're not going to attack their own allies. Reading a spell. Yeah, so they both choose not to attack when they can't manage to figure out how to attack Big Brandy. It's a confusing situation.
We've all been there.
Atib.
I am going to radiate some energy. It's all very pleasant healing energy, and it expands all around me, reaching 30 foot. I'm going to try and use it to heal both myself and the person on the cart heading into the fire. I'm casting Aura of Vitality. So I get 7 points, and so does the person on the truck, to see if that brings them back into some sort of existence.
He's definitely conscious. You can see him struggling against the bonds.
Yeah.
It's just not really helping.
Yeah. Okay. That's me.
I'm at 25.
Right then, Mary.
I'm gonna try and use Green Flame Blade.
Go for it. It should already be set up. Just roll it.
And I
Roll
would
just
like,
hits.
yeah. So I guess like the first 2 that are like closest to me, as
Yeah.
far as
This one that's right in front of you is the one you actually hit with the attack.
yeah.
Choose to bounce it to a second creature. Do you want to target the one underneath the mine already damaged? Is what I was thinking.
Yeah,
There's
let's do
three
the blind
tokens in
one.
that spot. I'll just move
Help
Big
the-
Brandy and the minecart. This is getting a little awkward. Yep. Damaged. There we go. Put Big Brandy back. That one actually dies. The one directly in front of you dies because of the extra fire damage.
Sweet.
Nice.
I overcooked it.
You've overcooked the gingerbread.
Did that one
Anything else
survive?
from you? The blinded one did survive.
And I think I'm probably gonna move forward.
Right then. Move close to the gingerbread man. Gingerbread man.
Yeah.
And Belle.
I am I'm going for the other gingerbread man with my rapier.
Mhm.
There.
That's it. That will kill it. In fact,
Nice.
easily stab through it.
Yeah, it's no use to use my bardic inspiration now.
Wow, thanks.
Sorry?
Missile sitting there with no inspiration.
Well, yeah, I could give it to Missile, but that will be my last inspiration.
Might need that for something.
You know what? Screw it.
You inspire Missile. Alright then.
And I'm playing the theme song to Robin Hood.
Nice.
Fitting, for he has a bow.
Unfortunately, my brain has just supplanted it with Men in Tights.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah, but that's exactly the one I meant.
Fair enough.
We're men in tights. Tights.
Missile.
Being a manly man, I'm
In
going
tights.
to I go into in khaki shorts and flip flops. I'm going to continue following the car and trying to free free Klaus from his bindings.
Free Klaus.
Is that another dex check?
That is another dex check, yes.
Kapowski.
Bang.
Bam.
That's alright.
Yeah, you cut through most of the bindings. Klaus is starting to free himself. Wriggle free on his next turn.
In that case, can I move? Okay, I'm just gonna get up and be threatening. That's
It
threatening.
would have
right?
much more of an effect if you weren't stood underneath a 10-foot tall monk.
And wasn't 2 feet tall myself.
Yeah, but you attempt to be threatening behind Brandy's foot.
I'm going to get you.
Alright then. Big Brandy.
2 shots at the other big guy.
Make it count. Big guy and big guy. One of them.
D4s as well.
Oh yeah.
Roll D4.
Bang.
Nice.
Do it. How do you want to kill the ginger dead man?
Yes.
Suddenly realizing that I'm big, and that means that everything on me has grown big, and this means the alcohol is now in much greater
Yeah.
quantity, I will go to grab one of the canters or whatever it is, or bottles, and just elbow him as I do, straight in the head.
Yep. You just take a swig, smack him straight in the head, and he just topples backwards off the side of the train.
Nice.
Then we eat him.
Ginger
What
man
the
is
other
defeated.
guys?
They disappear as he falls off the train. I just can't get to them.
That's
Brand.
convenient. Then we continue to push the cart into the fire.
And
Give just a little push. Little push.
as the ginger dead man falls off the side, Klaus manages to free himself fine.
Yeah, I stopped concentrating on the moonbeam as well, just when I see it's all gone down.
Disappears. Still big Brandy there. And you've defeated the ginger dead man. Klaus gets up and thank you, heroes, for helping. It was the last of my magic that brought you here, but I think now that I'm free, I have enough to send you home. And he takes a small bell out, rings it one. Darkness, ringing of bells in your ears.
Before I get sent away, I want to say,
Don't say
Sir,
my name like that.
sir, I want a raise.
And you all find yourselves back where you were before all this began. missile, there's a small pouch of gold.
Is there a note that says the drinks are on me?
There is not. And it seems you have saved Christmas once again.